What is up? Welcome back to a Sunday studio session. This is where we hang out and talk about last week's project.
Which happens to still be sitting here. We didn't put this here. It's still sitting there.
Yeah, you just walked away.
Walked away. Mike's off, walk away.
That's right, put it down.
But I do want to set it outside. I want to set it out front. I just haven't put it out there yet.
Yeah, I want to see how it does out in the weather. But we've been busy. Today we put in a new door. I thought maybe we could go mobile. Show you guys what we've been up to.
Okay, so we'll wander around the shop a little bit.
Nothing changed up here. We got some visitors. Blake and Terry from Cherry Bomb Creations.
They're here today. Hiding in the other room.
I'm sure Blake will come on. Do we want to go mobile? Do I want to see who's in my magic mirror?
Yeah, let's see who's here because I'm still trying to get, my iPad was dead. I didn't realize. First I had to find my iPad and then I had to charge it. So I can't see what the comments are yet.
All right, let's see who we got out here. I see Christian and Mark and Scott and Nipa and Kat and Chris with Minnesota Makes and Samantha. I see Penny. I see
Are we back?
I think so.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Yep,
there you
we
are.
All right, we're back. The camera decided to just stop.
It just said.
The camera was done.
Off. You all right?
Yeah, I was flustered. I don't know where we left off. I see Wonderlearn Sweden. I see Nancy, Chris. I see Brandy with Inscrap Laser Engraving. I see Terry. I see Adam, Penny. I see me. Look at that. I see Monica. And I see Justin Jacobs. You heard your name. I mean, you saw us lose connection. Hit your thumbs up. I don't know when we dropped off. Just my little spaceman popped up.
Christian, what are you doing here? I thought you were still traveling.
Yeah, I thought you were jet setting. Thought you were in San Francisco, Los Angeles. Did you hit San Diego?
You just did a West Coast tour?
West Coast tour. Hit Vegas?
Yep, I see. Oh gosh, it goes. Scott Hamill's out there. My iPad is so. I don't give it long enough to charge when I go live.
Do we want to go on the move? Do you guys want to see what's been happening? What's been moving and shaking?
Let's see.
Nothing out here.
Mark says he just designed his trading pin for the jam last night.
Oh, nice. Are you engraving it?
Oh, good. Kat says hello from the campground. She stopped long enough to sit down and hopefully catch a few minutes of this.
Yeah, take a break at the campground. It's supposed to be relaxing. All right, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we can do whatever you want. I was seeing if anybody made comments. I see a finger moving. Checking in from the couch. That's Monica. Technical difficulty Sundays. I mean, we might as well.
I mean,
I didn't want to make it look like we knew what we were doing on Sundays versus Tuesdays.
Make it look like it only happens on Tuesdays? No.
Kim Arm says, smash that like button. Thank you.
Yep, smash that like button. We're going to go on the move.
Oh, Christian says, I am back on the East Coast, returning from my West Coast adventures. Magic Manny just got here.
What's up, Magic Manny?
All right, so I don't know why I handed that back. I guess I'm going to need that here in a minute. But before we go mobile, do you want to talk about, let's see, what are we going to talk about? Really, today is just a free-form day. I don't have anything.
Catch up, answer some questions. Mm-hmm. You guys had questions about last week's project or a question about laser stuff.
Did you see last week's video? If you didn't, some of you maybe made it or mastered it to your patrons. We did an after show. We talked about a little bit. But if you are...
and if you're a made it and master it, you probably had this file for a while. This is the desktop version that we just blew up.
Yeah, and made this... Well,
where's the desktop one?
Right over here.
Oh, it's out there on the painting.
Close by.
Mm-hmm. So somebody asked, hey, can I blow up the desktop version or the tabletop version and hang a 16-inch on it? And I was like, yeah, totally. We should totally do that.
Yeah. So we took this little guy. Well, similar. It's not the exact same file. But it would work with this guy too. It'll work with any of them, I think. I'm pretty confident now after doing this that it will work with any of them. So pick the design that you like the most, blow it up if you've got a big bed laser. And this doesn't even require a pass-through on the big bed laser. I could put a half sheet of plywood in there and cut the stand. Scott Hamill, I was wondering what you think of this. This is something I think that you could do. Seems like it would be right up your alley. Will you be selling the file for that large stand?
For the large one? You know, I told Kim, I was like, I gotta make the half-inch version of this. And she's like, but every half-inch is different. They're gonna have to change it anyway. And I was like, oh, I guess so. But if you guys want me to make the half-inch version, I'll put it out there, and then you just have to tweak it.
Will we be selling it in our shop? I use my tabletop version at my office. Well, do you want us to put like the unfinished version of this, or are you talking the file?
Because we could probably ship the unfinished version.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I hadn't really thought about cutting this and making
I hate
this.
Cutting.
You have to put the four. Well, if we had the Aeon Redline series, you can just pop the 2-inch lens and put the 4-inch lens in.
I mean, swapping the lens isn't bad. It's the
But you have to screw those little guys in, tiny little.
Getting through the plywood. Plywood's always wavy or bowed or something.
Well,
I just hate messing with the plywood.
If you use your Lightburn library, save your settings,
I hear
and
you,
then
but
just
the whole
do a
reason
quick
that
test cut in the corner.
The whole reason that I stopped selling the stands and the checkout counter was I had to cut
that
it out
required the pass through. It took some time. It just took a little more babysitting. The display
checkout
stands.
counter.
Oh.
The checkout counter didn't need that.
Oh.
But I was always having to cut little pieces out because some places it wouldn't go through.
Well, that's the nature
I hate
of
messing with
plywood.
the plywood.
That's how it works. Well, you know what we said on our after show. I would like to try this with 2 layers of MDF.
Oh, that, yeah.
So originally we said we wouldn't do it in MDF because I do think that if this was just 1 layer of MDF for the, let me turn it sideways so you can see the little arm that sticks out here. If this was just 1 layer of MDF, I think the whole thing would droop over time. But if I did it as 2 layers of MDF and attach them and pin them together, and then put them together like this, like 1/2 inch, then I think it might do it. I want to test it, and then if that's the case, I don't know how difficult it would be to do that every time. I guess I'd have to test it, but you wouldn't have to worry about the plywood. Is what I'm saying. It would cut beautifully if I could do it out of MDF.
I think you could do it out of MDF. 2-ply. I think we're gonna give it a try. I'll give it a try.
And then set it outside. We could do. Ooh, let's put one on either side of the door. Wouldn't that look nice?
Yeah.
Outside
We'd
the
have
shop.
to do the foot too.
Yes.
I wonder if I could just do it out of 1/2 inch MDF. Because then I do a test cut card and I know it's going to go through the same plate. It's going to go through everywhere, just like the test cut card.
Yes.
Whereas I feel like you're rolling the dice with plywood anyway.
Adam says definitely ugh about plywood. I'm ugh about plywood today. I'm about to burn it all. That's how. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When if you guys saw the video, when it came time to cut it out of the plywood where it didn't come through, Kim went off and went to dinner with her grandma, and I finished using
I left
the
him-
knife to get it out
fighting
the
with
razor blade.
And then starting the painting. I wasn't in the video at that point. I just came in at the end. I brought it home.
It's just the talent.
Joanne says she uses a tabletop in her background during her Teams meetings. It's great
Oh, yeah.
advertising.
Mm-hmm.
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 I bet they ask, "Oh, where'd you get that? What is that?"
Well, I like it because
Oh, it's not
Like the
huge,
10-inch
Ingrid.
size.
It's on a table.
yeah.
Yeah, let me show you what it really looks like.
It's really just this tall. Well, we can go mobile. I can set it over
Right?
there.
Turn it over. Yeah, set it over here. We can turn the camera. That's the whole point of Sundays, is so that we can move around. Are you gonna turn it?
Yeah, I forgot the remote.
Oh, you're just gonna move the camera. I mean,
Yeah.
well, don't show
Whoops, wrong way. Don't show
the
what.
bow box behind it. Looks all trashy over there.
We've been moving stuff. Stuff's moving. Things are happening. Alright, so. It's pretty good. It's 4 foot.
Here, take it
It's
over there. Take it
47
over there so they can actually see. You're literally between 2 things. Okay, I think that gives a better visual. Will it go that far? I don't even know.
Go back to you. I can't see what I'm looking
You ready?
at. Yeah. Oh, the wheels are locked.
No, it's moving. I'm just moving it slow. Oh, the wheels are.
Yeah.
I'm just moving it
Ooh.
slow.
It's okay. Alright. That's how tall it is.
So yes. So it's nice on your front porch. I think it'll be
Whoa.
great by your. Oh, well, you can kind of see by this door. I'm gonna close the door on you guys. I'll open it back up. See, so if it were by your door, you know, look at that.
Yeah, I think it's a good size.
Yeah.
I think it's just like the other ones we made, because we cut a 4x4 in half.
Well, this one
that
was
one's a-
taller.
That was
because-
a
We had to make this one taller because this actually had the Christmas tree on it. Do you remember the Christmas tree that we did in the layers? No, they're in the back.
Yeah.
They're way in the back. I don't think they're coming up here to try it out. No, they're not up here. I don't think the other ones were
This has the
quite this
magnets
tall.
in it, and you're able to put. This was a long time ago. This is from back in the house, I think. Where we drilled little holes and put the magnets in, and then we had some
I can
fall.
get it.
Then
Yeah, we
we
had
had
a-
a Christmas
I'm not
tree,
getting all
and
of
we had some Halloween. I don't think we had any spring. I don't think we did any spring with it. I don't think we don't do a lot of spring. It's a lot of fall, a lot of Halloween, a lot of Christmas. I don't know where she went. We could have just gone back. I hear her digging around. Oh, yeah.
Who remembers this one? Who's been around? Yeah,
Yeah, this
interchangeable.
one, all this stuff was interchangeable. I like this one.
Kat said,
We
"Oh,
should
I
come
thought
back
it was
to
on
this
the floor. Everybody thought it was really tall." No, it wasn't really tall. I'm glad then we put it on the floor so you could see that it's just like little post height.
Yeah, 48 inches. It's actually only 47, so I gave myself some wiggle room.
They're still talking jamboree. We were gonna have the death trap stools there. Did you guys see the death trap stools? You know that these are them.
I think it's the other one's really bad.
Well, the other one, this one, yes, it's loose on the bottom, and yes, it's really a death trap.
Oh, no. I like these stools because it keeps you on your toes. It's like adventure.
Ingrid wants to know if we do add the resized for kit unfinished to sell, the larger file, will it be an interchangeable top one too?
Oh.
Well, not that one. That one wasn't great, but
Oh, the other interchangeable top thing? I abandoned
so
that
let's
file.
talk about that. We can talk about that because it's something we hadn't really thought about.
Oh, where are you going?
Well, you want to bring it back over here?
Yeah.
That's fine. I was coming to you.
That way you can put it on the table.
And I'm going to walk away a second to grab the unfinished version of that.
Unfinished version of this kit?
Yeah, the one I used in the video.
Position one.
Where'd it go? Things are so crazy in here right now. We're still.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, good. Everything's around.
This interchangeable top piece.
So we did the 13-inch Christmas countdown calendar. So this one is a little taller.
Oh, yeah.
Because that hanger is actually 13 inches in order to get enough detail
I couldn't
and
get
the
it
numbers.
down to
10 was just too small for that file. Oh.
The L's were burning up.
So this one actually comes this size for the 10-inch hangers. It actually looks more like this. This is really kind of how it works. But this one's still unfinished. This was like an early prototype, I think. I don't think this is an actual finished one. But this one actually has the top that comes off. So is this what you mean? Like a top like this that could be changed out into different things? Or that Greek looking one, which I never loved.
I think that's back in the paint room.
This one, it might not have made it during
What?
the Greek one.
Oh, you got rid of it?
I'm just saying it might not have.
That was a pain in the butt to put together. But it looked good and it had a cool interchangeable top.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this can be an interchangeable top, don't you?
It can be, yeah.
Because it has the 4 feet that goes into these 4 things here. And you could make that a 4 foot or even a 2 foot. It doesn't even have to have. Like, couldn't it have like this and be set up for
It doesn't need to be 3D.
a circle that has Santa on it or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But it can also match the base and go in there like that.
Do you know where this one came from?
No. Yes.
You do?
Yes. It came from our tier tray.
Yeah, it was the tier tray. This is just the bottom half of the tier tray, and then I elongated it and used the middle piece and gave it a tab.
Christian says could probably add some more base layers to allow it to be smaller for folks to cut and raise it back up to the 4 foot height. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You could. Magnets. Magnets are on that other one. This one. Oh, for this you mean?
Oh, for the top?
That's an idea too. That's a good idea.
Top. Yeah, instead of having tabs like this.
Yes, Grace Bryant. Let me know that you answered me. that you heard me.
Right here, I would just make it so you could put a magnet in there or a piece of metal. The size of the piece of metal will slide right in, glue it. That's a good idea. I want to try it.
Dawn Hog Dog says, "Man, oh man, that looked like some strong magnets." Yeah, those magnets those things are serious.
Circle magnets.
Once you get them together, it is so hard to get them apart.
And they will give you a blood blister if you get between them. They will give you a blood blister.
Yeah, they're serious business.
I know. They will get you. I got a giant one that got me up against the laser bed. Shoo! I had a blood blister on the tip of my index finger for like 2 weeks.
Dawn wanted to know, how tall is this guy? She has a ton of 13-inch rounds we acquired.
Oh.
So this is for a 13-inch hanger. Let's see. I've got a tape measure here somewhere, I'm sure.
I think it's like 17. You'd think we'd have a tape measure.
It's here. I got 2 of them over here.
Well,
I got 3 of them.
Oh.
Alright, so I don't know how to use a tape measure. So from the base to the hanger is 15 inches.
Yeah.
So this, the top of this down to here is 15. And the whole thing is 22 tall.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it. That sounds like a lot, but you can see it.
Skinny.
Yeah. I've got all this. Sorry, I was moving some acrylic around earlier, so all this is in the way.
We were getting ready for the laser loot box.
It doesn't feel as tall as it sounds.
It sounds a lot bigger.
Yeah.
That happens. It happens.
Ingrid says, so for a 20 by 28 laser, that looks to be 36 inches tall. It's more than 36 inches, isn't it?
What one? That one over
This
there?
one over here. With the base?
Oh, with the base, it's probably 48 and a half.
With the base.
Yeah. So it's
48 and a half.
47.
Good job.
Yeah.
And
so it's 47, and then there's 3 layers of base.
The actual stands here are
47.
46.
Well, the tabs, 47.
Oh, 47 with the tabs. There you go. Good job. Makes sense.
But I think we can make a version like this. Well, do you got a pass-through? Do you know how to use the pass-through? Do you know how to use print and cut inside Lightburn to do something bigger than your bed? 'Cause I use it all the time. You do a little print and cut using some registration marks, do a pass-through. Otherwise, I think I can make a version like this, but in the middle, this is the middle piece, kind of like the tiered tray. I just make this piece taller and this piece shorter and blow it up to 48 inches. So you're really looking at 2 25-inch pieces.
So how would you make this 2 pieces?
The same way. Oh, then I would do like the centerpiece to hold this piece, but make this piece is 24 and then this piece would be 24. This would hold the 2 24s together.
So it would just have this little center thing in the middle.
Yeah, just so you can connect 2 24-inch pieces.
You could do it. We could try it.
Yeah, we could try it. You could do it.
Grace Bryant heard me. Just so you guys know, that's our daughter. Asked if she could go to King's Dominion on the live because she knows I'm not looking at my text right now.
No, you're busy.
Isn't that funny? What a weird world that your kid knows.
Weird.
Let me go talk to my parents on their live YouTube video.
Hold on, I gotta go ask my parents on YouTube.
I would purchase a couple unfinished if you offered them. My laser isn't large enough without setting up tables and conveyors, etc. I know. Those conveyors are a pain in the butt.
They are a pain in the butt.
I mean, but you could do it. It's just, you'd have to find it's hard to find a good permanent place to set it up so that you could easily add conveyors and take them away when you wanted to. Yeah, Scott said those magnets are no joke. Yeah.
They are no joke. I don't know. I think...
Oh,
I think you just keep like for a while, I just had the back conveyors on. I didn't want to take them off. We just had it away from the wall. And I think if you can do that, just adding the front ones and taking those away, that wasn't bad.
That wasn't too bad.
No. Because you're really just popping down the piece, taking out the pan, sliding it. It wasn't bad. What I didn't like is needing an extra foot of material for the wheels to do their thing when you're doing the pass-through.
Well, you got to learn. There's a trick to that. So you put it in, you do half. You turn the board around and you put it in and do it the other way, and you make sure you use tabs. Well, it tells you to use tabs.
Yeah.
But you got to use them, and you got to have enough of them.
Yeah.
Because if your piece falls down in while it's trying to move back and forth, the whole thing, you're gonna have a nightmare on your hands.
I can't really leave that one either, because when it pops out of the wheels, it just burns one place for forever. I learned that too.
Ask me how I know. Okay, Pam Hoover says, hello, we just got rained out of our last spring show, so we are wet and miserable. I'm so sorry.
Been there.
I'm so sorry.
Every spring. Yeah,
that is funny because the one we just did at Arts in the Park, Tanner, that's all he could talk about. Well, it always rains at that show, and it did this year too. Actually, it rained before we got there. But guess what? We were smart enough to put our pool noodles up, so we didn't have the puddle like we did last year.
The pool top roof.
Yeah, the rooftop pool. But all Tanner could talk about is how when we were taking down and taking everything, breaking it down and taking it to the car, it was just straight raining.
Oh.
It just started raining right at 4:30. And then proceeded to rain till 5:30, which was the entire breakdown period. it was miserable.
It was.
You just don't forget those days.
And then we have the artificial grass, so that was all wet and muddy.
So everything. You got to bring your tent, your saw. Everything is a wet mess.
And muddy. I was wet.
You weren't there. You weren't even there.
Baloney.
It was.
Last year. Oh yeah.
Yes. You weren't
Wasn't
there.
that last year?
Isn't that the year you had your appendix out?
No, that was.
You mean your gallbladder?
I think that was the year before. Your years are running together.
They are. I don't know. There's always something. Samantha says we just got our paint in last week. The colors look even better in person.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Now Samantha, you gotta shake them. Gotta shake them. I noticed in the new one, they really do separate. So I was shaking it, but it mixes back in. It's good.
I mean, you really should shake any paint. I mean, you really should shake. What does it say?
Well, you have to stir it
spray paint.
when you
You're supposed
get a
to
gallon
shake
of
it
paint.
for a minute straight with spray paint. I mean, that's what it recommends on the can. Same thing with our paint because it's got the same type of properties.
Ingrid says I've used the pass-through, but my machine stays up against a wall, so pulling it out is not something I look forward to.
True. We left ourselves a gap behind all of our big ones just for the pass-through.
Adam says splitting this into 24-inch pieces would be easier or cheaper to ship for us.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a good call.
Uh-huh.
Or for anyone shipping in, I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, and I could just leave you get two choices of two bases and two different middle pieces. I could just do it that way.
Christian told Pam that's happened to him, rain all the time in the spring, and then the rescheduled date is never marketed, and it's all mud and no customers. Yes.
Although agreed. I guess I'm a hack because it started as clip art.
He's on a completely different topic. And
I got a little salty because somebody was like trying to call me out for using clip art, talking about how there's this hand drawn and I can't call myself an artist. I don't call myself an artist. I got an art degree, but I don't call myself an artist. I always say, are you trying to make money or are you trying to make art? I do start with clip art, and I modify the clip art so that I can use it. Like, why would I draw a little tiny house that I'm going to use in the background? I don't just go get a little piece of clip art, tiny house. Nobody cares that you're using clip art. No. Just my 2 cents.
Okay, salty dog.
Alright, hold on, let me get off my soapbox.
Did I ever make the chili over spaghetti? You mean the frozen one? Yes, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. I think if I actually made that, it would be better.
Not yet. Not the frozen.
But the frozen one was good. What you got there?
What is this stuff?
This is some of the stuff that Houston Acrylic sent. These are sample products that we're going to use.
Naturals. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you guys can't see this, but it looks...
You can go over there. So it's got black acrylic in the back so that when you engrave it, it's going to look
like those old Formica countertops, except not shiny. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, okay, you see it, yeah. And flip it over, it's black. Mm-hmm.
It's black. That stuff's cool.
Well, if you're gonna show, you might as well show these because these are super cool too. I didn't even know that this was a thing.
What is this? Leather?
This is leather.
Leather on plastic?
Uh-huh.
Two-tone naturals. Tobacco leather on white.
So this, when you engrave it, you'll see the white through it, but leather on the outside. So you guys can help us come up, well, while we're talking projects or materials, these are the things, these are some materials I don't have a project yet for.
This is black
I have to
leather.
figure out before the Jamboree. I've got less than 2 weeks now.
13 days, right? 12 days?
What I'm going to do with these materials. Wait, I got one more cool thing. If you're going to show them that.
Oh, that's
show them this.
Wood grain acrylic? Oh, that's textured. I don't know if you guys can see the texture. Like, yeah, there you go. Can you see the grains popping out? That's pretty cool. That's on a white. Again, this is a part of that two-tone naturals collection. Yeah, that's cool stuff.
Nope, don't go anywhere.
Still up here?
One more.
Oh, 2 more. Oh, yeah.
Pull the second one.
Ooh, they're tight. They ain't happening. I'll just show you. So here's some stone. It's like paper thin stone with some kind of
show
backing.
Them how flexible it is.
Yeah.
But it's actual stone. That's not a plastic. That is an actual stone.
Shaved stone on some type of fabric backer.
Yeah, woven backer.
Yeah.
Adhere to a woven backer.
So I guess kind of like they make aluminum foil, they do the same thing with stone. And then they have this white.
This is a white stone. Mm-hmm. Same stuff.
It's kind of heavy.
What kind of make and take can I do with that? I need to come up with something.
We need to make like arrowheads.
Well, and then what? Maybe print something on it?
Engrave on it?
I want to show it cutting.
Right?
You can cut it with a laser. So I want to cut it with a, maybe I can cut and engrave on it and just make
cut out an arrowhead shape and then you
put it on a magnet or something and make it a magnet.
That's a good idea.
Okay. Look,
right there, you just saw it happen. You watched it happen.
And then might as well show, what is the other thing? Oh, this one. So then I've got one more, and you can help me come up with what to do with these.
These are super thin plastics.
.025.
So these are like, what? Less than a 30-second, I guess they'd be.
So what can I do? What am I going to do with these? So I have them in so many colors, and I want to do something. Look at all these fun colors.
Well, I can kind of see through them. These would have been great for this guy.
for a nightlight?
Yeah, for the nightlight guy.
I don't think you can see through that.
Yeah, look. So you can see my fingers.
Well, you can't see through this one.
Oh. I was going to say, that'd be great for all these little nightlight pieces so I didn't have to paint them. They didn't have all the acrylic.
Scott says Lone Star had leather football material that's black underneath. I need those for hats. Yes. We'll see what they're bringing. They are bringing hats and patches, so that's exciting.
Oh, yeah. Asked if we had a hat press.
And I said
We
no.
do not.
I mean, I have the little Beaver converted one, but for what they're doing, I feel like their stuff is too cool for that Beaver hat press. So maybe I could talk them into leaving it. I know that they're shipping it, and it'll be here for the Jamboree.
It's like putting Porsche.
No.
Porsche what?
No.
You know what's happening.
I absolutely could see what's happening, and so can everyone else. The wood
Vegas.
one can be used for a Father's Day sign. That's a good one, yes.
I mean, I think they could all be cool size.
I did, Christian. I do know we came up with the best mixed media. I saw it. I think it looks awesome.
Oh, Blake's here. We're going to talk about it.
So we have to figure out, is that one, are you saying we should do one project around multiple stations and we build it as we go? And if that's the case, I'd have to see, because the vendors are bringing their own projects. So I have to make sure their station is available. But maybe it's over the course of 2 days you build this one thing. I mean, that is really cool, and I love the concept. I just have to put it into practice or being able to logistically plan it. Harry says, I just tried filler primer spray on MDF and it worked great with doing yellows. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Because they're white. Gives it a good base.
Ingrid wants to know, Ingrid said, are the piggy banks? I'm not sure.
Oh, this stuff for the piggy banks.
Why?
Yeah, for the piggy banks.
What do you mean, for like this?
Yeah. For the little flowers and stuff.
Okay, actually that's not a bad idea, Ingrid. I'm loving the concept of, are you saying
Just
like...
putting the face on it?
Yeah, the face would be out of that plastic?
Out of this plastic? I think so. Because they got gold. Good.
Ooh, I like the gold. Can you guys see that? Gold.
Here, put it in here, anywhere.
You gonna find my color?
Alright. Alright. Go ahead, put it in there. No, look.
Which is my color?
Hold on, I gotta shuffle it.
Yeah, shuffle it. And bring it right to the top.
Alright, well, I gotta cut it. I'll cut it again. Is this your color?
Yes, it is. Good job.
I'll be at the Jamboree doing more plastic tricks.
DJ Derek will be doing more magic tricks. Yes, Houston did not have a project, just awesome materials. Correct. And then, yes, Ingrid 1,000 times has said, props for the photo booth. She wants to make these props for the photo booth, which I could, but I'd have to pre-cut them. The whole idea is for you to see this, to know what the settings are, to see this cut in action during a session. So that's why I've been hesitant to make photo props with them.
Oh, we need a photo booth. Well, you're coming early, right? You come make photo props. You got a whole stack.
The magic of DJ Derek. Nancy says, I'm new here.
I'm like a Renaissance man.
And she's a patron.
Magician. Oh.
Well, you missed. Did you see the magic trick, Nancy? You missed it. It wasn't all that impressive.
What? Hey, look, they got
Oh,
clear.
look, Nook. Oh. Yes, these are great for bookmarks. Do you want
Oh,
something
yeah,
with a
great for
bookmark?
bookmarks.
Mhm.
Well, because you can print on them. Yeah.
I'm
Go ahead,
liking
write
that.
that
I
down.
think that I think that's a winner, Bernice. Nice job. My sister's middle name is Bernice, and my grandmother's name is Bernice. Yeah, I like that idea. Just come up with a cool design where it's like cut out on the inside, you know, floral or something.
Well, same thing. What if you did like a stone bookmark? And then I like the bookmark idea.
Mm-hmm. Just to show you this plastic so that you know it's a thing.
Use them on the door corners.
Oh, what's that?
It's the
Cool.
clear, right?
So this has a plastic coat. Every one of these actually has a plastic coating over them. I don't want to peel it back, but it's
But
there.
you will. But you're gonna.
I don't want to
Here we
peel
go.
it back, but I will to show you.
There you go.
I
You're
mean,
sacrificing this one.
no, I'm not. I really like the clear one. That's pretty cool. But I don't know if I can. If you
Oh
can tell.
man. I wonder how well that.
See how this is a little bit not, you can't really see through it, but because I can feel there's a plastic coating over it.
That might do
It's hard to
better
show
for
you.
the front of like the
The banks
Yeah.
instead of a hard piece of acrylic.
Uh-huh.
Nah, it'd be too flexible.
You think so?
But I do think it's great for where the flowers are. I think that was a awesome idea. I wonder if it's in the long run cheaper or just.
Well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have to do the painting. You just slap this on the front.
Oh, right. That would be done. There'd be no painting for
Pick a
it.
color.
But you wouldn't
I mean,
want it thick enough to
You could
stand on
probably,
its own.
at that point, you know,
Oops.
come with a bunch of Ks, and then they could pick out their color, and the inside of the K, probably cut it right there at the thing. With the S1.
Wouldn't it be cute as a little, like, make this flower thing into a little flower vase, and then you could put a little cut MDF flower in there. Wouldn't these make great flowers?
Oh, yeah, they would make good flowers. Flowers.
Flowers.
Flowers. Or flowers. More notes.
Yeah. Flowers.
Sunday idea sessions.
Thanks. I appreciate your help. Let's see. Oh, I gotta scroll. Scroll.
I want to go to the roof.
What does Garrett see outside? Squirrel. Did you see a squirrel out there?
There was some person walking with all of their groceries, and they took the longest strolling path down the road, just meandered. But they had like 4 bags in each hand. Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him. I hope it wasn't his possessions.
I think it was grocery shopping. I'm assuming. I felt bad that it was grocery shopping, so I hope it's not possessions.
Christian said, yes, they get unmarked box trucks showing up randomly at times. Yes, we
It
did
happens.
that day. That was a little, I was like, what is happening with this Unabomber truck?
Well,
But
it's Sunday.
it was the kid that, the son, the dad owns the place. The son is
Behind us, the business
early
behind us.
20s,
Yeah.
and he works over there, and we could see that's who was driving. So I was confident we were going to be safe.
But Saturdays and Sundays, we get a lot of people coming in looking for their cars. There's a tow truck place right
Yeah.
next to us. And they apparently, like, they have walked all through the shop with all of the door signs and everything, come all the way to the back to ask me at the laser, where's my car?
They'll come all the way in.
All the way in, they're going to walk past all of these things, thinking, like, how is a tow truck place related to all of these signs? At no point do they think, I could be in the wrong place. We actually put a sign up. There was a sign up for the longest time that says "Tow Place" down the gravel driveway.
You're gonna be impressed. So I saw that Dawn said bookmarks are good for UV printer demo or for UV DTF. Yes, I think that would be a great use of the UV DTF. Yeah. But for the UV printer, these journal books are going to be printed on. This is like quite a nice. Whoa!
That didn't
that
go
thing
right
turned
out
hard left. Here, I'll get closer. So LogoJet has sent all of these little
notebooks.
Yeah, notebooks, journals, and they're gonna UV print on the journals. So that is such a nice gift. Isn't that a nice little swag? Get like
that is.
Workshop gift. I'm excited about that.
I'm excited about all the stuff that's going down. Excited and nervous. There should be a word for that. For like both at the same time.
Let's see. Yeah, I've shown you some of the plastic and some things we're going to be doing with that. We are going to have tumblers. That's coming.
Yeah.
I told you Lone Star is coming with heat press and hat patches and hats. So I hope I'm allowed to share all the projects that are. I think so. What else is coming? RFID keychains.
Yeah, RFID keychains.
You'll be able to use your keychain
some
thingies.
Jewelry. You'll be able to make some jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
Get to use some jigs for jewelry.
Make your own RFID keychain. That you just. This is so sticky. This has been in something.
Oh, that's why I've been storing my ice creams.
Yes. Oh, you remember I told you that drink was leaking?
No, that's her drink that was leaking.
Oh, that's my drink. So we'll be making something like that. I don't know what the design looks like. That's just the one we made in our video.
Over at the Garrett printer, you'll be making some totes.
Mm-hmm.
Making totes, keychains.
You'll also be
jewelry,
heat pressing and doing a apparel printer on your bandana.
Oh yeah, your bandana. You get colored bandana, so you get
so
part of a troop.
What troop you're in?
What troop are you in? You're in the purple troop. And we're gonna have some team games.
Roxana said, "Will the plastic not melt while cutting?" I'm gonna find out. Yeah, we will know before. But I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be
laser safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's the laser people that sell it.
So,
Houston acrylics.
Are there any tickets left for the Jamboree? Well,
I don't know. There was like 4 left yesterday.
Was there?
Yeah, we were sold out.
When last I checked, there were 6 left.
We were sold out, but one of the sponsors asked us to add 10.
LogoJet and Homebound custom home decor, which is Sumida and Anush. They asked to add some so that they could advertise to their people. Let's see, where can I go to double check my number of tickets? I guess I gotta go out to Shopify, right?
Yeah.
So they asked us to add 10 more. So we did. So we weren't sold out. We added 10 more. And I think we're close.
I think you got a time if you're gonna nab one. I think you can nab one right now.
You gotta give me a code. Oh, it would be on this phone. There it is. 24555.
Oh, why'd you give out the code?
Well, I think I said it wrong. But I typed it in right. Slowly it's coming. I didn't spell it right.
Just go with jam.
Yeah, there's 6.
Oh,
yeah,
6.
That's what I checked yesterday. There were 6. So nothing has sold today. All right, you guys. We definitely have to sell the last 6 tickets. Well, I stopped advertising.
Because,
really, I mean, we talk about it on our lives and stuff, but I haven't, run anything and posted about, hey, get your tickets now, as there were so few left. So I thought, Oh, well, those last 6 will sell. So we still have almost 2 weeks.
I'm okay.
You're worried? You get worried? You got enough people here?
Yeah, there's gonna be plenty of people here. Well, it's gonna be 100+ people, so that would be like 106 people.
Is there any way UV print can stay on glasses? Any tips or tricks?
Oh, on glass?
I don't have those tips or tricks yet, but they're coming. I don't have that experience yet, so I wouldn't. I think you would need to. I think it'll.
Retreat?
No, I don't think you need to.
No.
You just need to make sure that you hit it with alcohol, and it is clean, clean. Yes.
Ink in the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't see why it wouldn't stick.
Oh, Ramon. Ray joined us. I got it. Yay, I've been trying since the beginning of the show. Oh. I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
Put UV with no white and make stained glass between MDF.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This clear stuff will be perfect for printing on to make stained glass.
Yes, who is that? Harry wants to know if we've thought of making a file for a shadow box. Garrett has been trying to do a shadow box.
I made some shadow boxes.
What did we do? We didn't do a project with a shadow box.
Well, it's kind of like a shadow box. I mean, I separated pieces.
Let's see what I don't even. Oh, yes, kind of did.
And I got some more I want to do.
Did you even release that, or is it only on Patreon?
It's just Patreon. See, that's like a shadow box.
Yeah, turn it sideways.
Shadow boxing.
I
heard you on the radio.
No, not that. Okay, yeah, I guess you did that one.
But do you want to actually put it in a box?
Means all the layers.
But where's the tree? The tree go like that's somewhere. I did that one too.
Well, Rick, even if you printed on some of these plastics, you would probably need to cut it on some. I mean, unless you wanted it just in this shape, you would still need to cut it out in some sort of shape, I think.
But put it in a box?
Well, he wants lights.
Oh, he wants lights in it. Oh, well, I've been waiting for a shadow box.
And Harry wants to do one with maps in the middle. Well, funny you mentioned that. We are doing a laser map maker project coming up after the Jamboree. I don't know what it is yet, but maybe that's the way we do it. Maybe we do something like that.
Oh, we could do something like that. I wanted to do a big...
Oh, that's, oh yeah, no. That's what I committed to doing that as a project, showing how you can tile and make a large wall map by using the tiled pieces. So make it 4 and 4, so the thing is like 4 feet wide and 4 feet tall. That's what we're gonna do. Big
I
old
think we
Richmond
should pick
map.
a wall in here and just make the whole wall that tiled map.
That is like the perfect size wall for that, isn't it? Yeah, that would be so cool.
That's what I want to do. Like a big...
Ooh, I'm excited about that.
More ideas.
Tile map project. We could do a Jamboree project that says, "We don't have your car."
Ooh, they would come in mad too. I get it. I'd be mad too. But at the same time, I met the tow truck owner person. He's a good guy.
Oh, did I say it out loud? I didn't know if I got back to it. We will have tumblers. Did you say something about having tumblers?
I think so.
Did I say it out loud? I don't know. Yes. No, I didn't actually order them, but I better get on it.
Oh, I put them in the cart.
Yes, I don't think anyone checked out. Is there anybody from Eon going to be here? No. There's not. So
it's too close to Emily's thing that she had going on. Mm-hmm. Emily's got the Laser Maker Con, like the week or 2 weeks after that.
Well, it's like 3 weeks, but everything kind of.
We'll
they're in the process of.
We're part of that.
We just submitted our video for that, so I know she's going through all the videos and setting up the whole thing. So she can't make it because it's too close to Laser Maker Con.
I get it.
And what's her name?
Alicia?
Yes, thank you. Alicia can't make it because I forgot she was going somewhere.
Something with the kid, wasn't it?
And then no, I think you're thinking Elias.
Oh.
Is the kid. And then Elias and Isaiah aren't going to be here from Laser Map Maker like they thought they would. They have some exciting family things going on, so they can't
Fingers
come.
crossed.
Yeah, they can't come for this event, but we'll definitely, hopefully, be here. Or definitely want to be here for next year's event. So, yeah, I mean, we put this thing together pretty quickly, and next year people will have heard of it, and we'll have more time to plan. And I'm still thinking when we do this next year, we do it here so we can do the same thing.
Yeah,
that's what
keep it small.
I'm actually glad that it worked out that we didn't go anywhere and do this. I still want to do a cruise. So those of you who want to do a cruise, me too. I want to do that, but I also want to do this event too.
Just like I was talking to somebody and they were like, Expo, are you going to actually get to do something? Or are you sit in an audience and just get to see with 40 other people and do something?
Yeah.
And I was like, no, see, that's why I don't want to do that. I want to keep it small enough where people could come in and get their hands dirty.
Mm-hmm. You run it, you set it up, and hopefully, we do that. You put your hands on it, you make your own RFID keychain.
If it gets to the point where I would be bored at it, then it's not worth it. Like, if I was sitting in a crowd with 40 other people, I'd get bored halfway through, start playing on my phone.
Brett wants us to do lives during the Jamboree for those who can't make it. I guess you could walk around if we have the...
We could figure it out.
Yeah, be able to walk around and do that.
You'll definitely get the aftermath. And there might be some leftover stragglers here during that Sunday's studio session.
Rick says, Garrett, psychology jargon. It's called eustress. Beneficial stress that feels both edgy and energizing.
That's how I live. Well, this is more of a, I think it's going to go well, and I really want to make sure everybody has a good time on their here.
Carla made it, but she made it late. That's okay, Carla. We've just been chit-chatting. I want a deep frame with LED lights and put a map in it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one is... No, Garrett.
What? They were taunting me. Ooh, yeah. We were talking about games that we can play while everybody's here.
So.
And one of the games was going to be like balancing things.
Yeah, it's like a minute to win it games.
Yeah,
and it's things that Garrett and Kim do.
So I was like, oh yeah, we could do like balance things, see who could balance something longer and just make it bigger and bigger. And then I was like, oh yeah. And then we could toss like the paintbrush behind our back and you gotta catch it. And she was like, okay, well those are all Garrett things.
Tanner said it. Tanner said, okay, those are Garrett things. What are you gonna do for Kim?
And I was like, oh, that's easy. You blindfold her, you spin her around, and then remove the blindfold. And she has like 3 seconds to tell you everything that's wrong.
Kim, you did say it out loud. Okay, good. I'm glad, Ingrid. Roxana wants to know, when are we going to do it next year? I guess we would stick to about the same time, right?
Well, we did the cruise in March. And I feel like the cruise in March was easier. Because, like, there's a lot of stuff going on here now. In March, we don't have a lot going on in the first week of March. And it would be cooler. We wouldn't have to worry about trying to keep the warehouse cool. So I vote like March. We do it for my birthday.
That's what we did the cruise, was your birthday. Mm-hmm.
Your birthday jamboree. Yeah, ready to turn 53 with me.
Adam says, I have hand trimmers. I can't balance anything. Well, then you have to get your other team. Tag me in.
Yeah, it's going to be team competitions.
You will all be together, and it will be a fun time no matter what. Yes. Yeah, I think I saw Garrett on America's Got Talent.
I
Penny
don't
says,
know
with
your
all
good-
that you have planned, I would say it is on the ticket holder if they don't have a good time. Thank you, Penny. I
Yeah.
agree.
I think so. I mean, even if
Oh,
you just
True
come
Crime
hang out
Junkie,
with
where you
all-
been?
Yeah,
She
what's
said
up,
hello.
True Crime Junkie? Did you ever get your T-shirt?
It would be good to do pre-spring, before the spring craft show. So
Yeah,
we talked a
before the
little bit
spring
about
shows.
doing it this year. Right, we were thinking summertime because we were thinking that's when. So yes, there are craft shows through the summer, but they really get hot and slow down throughout the summer. So, but we ended up going first weekend in June. This is what I don't know. This is where we thought it was. It was after our spring shows and before the summer stuff really kicked up.
Mm-hmm. Well, and before all of the other stuff.
Dawn says March is super busy with spring shows. J months are slow for sure. That's what we said. Remember June and July? We said that. And then I forgot why we ended up choosing the first week in June. Something about the hotel or something, wasn't it? Originally. Scott says he can do some live videos from the Jamboree on his phone.
Yeah. Yeah, there are going to be plenty.
Oh, Lois made it. Hi, Lois.
Well, here's what I think should happen. Like, every couple of hours, our robot lady announces to post social media posts. And I think we should keep it going during the Jamboree. And everybody's got to post on social media when she tells them to.
Yeah, it's like three or four times a day.
Yeah, 4 times a day. Every like 3 hours, she's like post on social media.
True Crime Junkie. Crafting all day. Yes, I got my t-shirt. Trying to lose enough weight to fit in it. It's my motivation.
Same.
All right, you're at the top of the hour. Do you have anything else you want to chat about? We dilly-dallied this whole hour.
I did want to show him like that we did move some stuff.
Oh, he wants to go mobile. You guys want to go for a little walk? He's dying. We have the technology. We have the capability. Let's go for a walk.
I just want to show you what we did today. And then, we set up the tent. We have a new tent back there. We're going to go ship it.
Let me go close the door because I know I left it open.
Oh. You got to make it look like we can't both leave. We're going to go find Kim. Whew. There's a wire here now. This was Bowtown. Kim, where'd you go? I don't know why you're messing with it. You can see a door because there's no wall.
Okay, come on.
Uh-oh, stop it in here. You move this room around. So I was going to be like, choo. We move this room around.
Yep, so here's where we'll be having our apparel printer class in here. We can squeeze 10 people in here for 30, 40 minutes, move everybody around.
That table's going to go away.
I think so.
Alright. Moving on. We need a little droid that will follow us around with the camera. Alright, here's this room. Oh, that's where we put the door. That's the double door we did today.
Yeah, we did this today. It was a single door, and we're getting the new logo jet that's going to be ours. So we had to extend this doorway, and we decided to do it permanently instead of taking the wall down and putting it back like we did last time. We needed it was a little bit wider, so I needed to remove even more of the wall. So we chose to do double doors, and now we still have space for the printer, and now we can move in and out of this room. Double doors. I know it looks messy, but I tell you, it's a work in progress.
Yeah, we've been working back here. Back it up.
Go slow, because it gets wiggly.
Alright. Let's start over here.
You know, big tent.
Big tent. Well, you gotta show them all the galvos. New galvo station.
have a bunch of stuff piled on the table right now. Well, this is going to be, so we moved this table out here. This was the shipping table. It's now out here for this station. This station's going to be the Galvo lasers. It's going to be the F1 Ultra and the F1, which you can't see. It's all back here, though. I had them all lined up here looking all cute, but I need to use this to put together swag bags, so I started clearing off some of this.
The big tent. Nothing
You can
has
see
changed.
the big tent. Yeah, the big tent's the same. All the lasers are in there.
Wood
But
storage.
turn it this way, not too close, so that you can see there's a new tent in here
New tent in town.
where we have shipping. We moved shipping out here because we have a heat shrink tunnel, and the heat shrink tunnel is it gets really hot, so it needs to be close to the bay doors. But I didn't want Tanner and Emma to have to work in the heat out here because we can't air condition this whole warehouse space. So we put this in here, and now there's a little air conditioning unit. We're standing in it.
They're coming in.
It gets blurry when you're walking. So yeah, so now I can keeps it pretty cool out here. It's done a great job of keeping cool.
Yeah,
The
it's just
lights
that
are
little
on out
guy.
here, and we moved all the shipping table and boxes. I promise it'll all be nice and neat when you get here.
There's our big heat shrink thing, and then the tunnel's on the other side of the wall. Kind of try to keep it cool in here. Oh, where you going? What are you looking at? This guy's trying to follow me now. Position 1.
There you go. And I guess that's it. That's really what I wanted to show you.
Yeah, I think that's it. And our mess, like our big wood. We flipped the saw around. I think we're about ready, though.
It doesn't look like it, but this
And
is
then-
organized chaos right now.
Another view of the double doors. They actually close and open. Kind of proud of that.
But we just did it today, so we don't have the handles on it.
Yeah, like we finished. We didn't even finish. We left doing that. Told Blake and Terry to hide, and then started the live. So as soon as we're done with the live, we got to add some handles and finish that up. And then we took down all the tools, and then we have to move them over to the other side, over by the Galvo station.
Mhm.
But a lot of moving around. Kitchen. Consolidated kitchen. You just can't run the. You just can't run the.
You can't run the toaster oven and the microwave at the same time.
Oh man. And back up here. It's different out there. But it did pretty good.
Yeah, it's not an action game, but we'll work on that. There you go. Take the camera off the wheels. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard. Uh-oh.
I can't.
Oh, wow. It must be really loud for them. Christian said it sounds like it's not even on wheels, but metal being dragged.
Oh, really?
You need to go handheld, stabilized.
Mm.
Oh, he was so excited, you guys, to make it mobile today.
Handheld's not gonna work.
That's a delightful sound Garrett discovered. Okay, see you, cat. Oh my god, I feel drunk.
Yeah, it's not a GoPro. I don't think it's meant to move. I think it had a hard time focusing as we moved.
Harry said I used to see that way driving home on Friday nights.
It happens.
It was a great effort. Thanks, Jen.
We'll get it better.
I'll figure out how to hook up with a GoPro we can move around. I'll just put it on my hat. Walk around with it. Alright, well, you know what? We're about out of time. I gotta go get some shrimp nachos with the cherry bomb, folks.
Do you guys want to come in and say hello?
Oh, you guys want to see Blake and Terry?
They've been sitting in the front room, the paint room.
Hey. Hi.
These guys helped us do the door today.
Yeah,
More him. I more watched.
super professional.
Yeah.
It is professional. You can't even tell a door wasn't born there.
Pretty good. It's not quite straight. I feel a little more that way.
Nothing that a little cock.